shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my opportunity, you suck, homemade way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to ring like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Dragons of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off play action. Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
17, 5.
Back to throw. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Gone. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Jamison Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dragons are on the board first here this afternoon. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard. A net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. Play action. Here's Stroud. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. On the return, it's Rodgers. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Now Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. But you look at this defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
And his hand on it couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Jamison Williams, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dragons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Fighting through at the 25. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Play action. Stroud now. Looking end zone for Jones. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 21-0, our score. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Pierce will try to pick it up. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's gone. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And some room to run now. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Here's Goff now on second down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Goff now to throw. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Dragons are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Stroud on third down now. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Rodgers to return it. Touchdown, Houston. He returns the punt, 61 yards. And the Dragons open the lead up to 34-0.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Let's go now.
Stroud working out of the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball.
but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Getting home, finishing that play off, it was Tyreek Smith. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Panther 11. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Stroud sets up the play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Dragons just continue to roll. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the route is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Stroud. Drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Going for it with Pierce. Down the left sideline. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That is caught by Dell. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell. 37 yards. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 76 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Goff. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Goff. Got a man, it's Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To the air again. Goff. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Come on. Hit. Fix the eagle. Ready.
Final play of the half, Stroud. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try to put something together here in the second half.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Japanese Timberwolves. 18 Rattler.
3rd and 1, Stroud. That is caught. Taking it right down Broadway. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Velus Jones, 74 yards. And the Texans are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Back to throw, Goff. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, Goff. His throw incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jahmyr Gibbs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dragons extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been on this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Get it. Bronco switch.
Handoff left side, Pierce. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. On the bootleg, Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got his man, Dell. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Viking 18. Bronco 80. 19 Lions. Ready.
Now Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
70. Panther 60. Panther 60.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready?
Third and goal, Stroud. And now another one thrown incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Again, it's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Malik Collins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called the zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Here's Pierce. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Stroud. This is caught. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. Fights forward at the 20. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A toss out right to Gibbs. Dances by him. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Running left, Montgomery. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dragons extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Texans. Velus Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A give right side for Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win. Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. A gain of 13. It's a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter. Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense. Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing now is Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. Sheds off the tackle. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see, from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
4th down, here's Stroud. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another run for Gibbs here. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Super one.